Okay, today we will be talking about unit rates. Now, unit rates are a ratio for one unit. So whenever you see the word unit rate, it means for one, okay? It is a special kind of ratio and a rate. So yesterday we were looking at different ratios and see how it's 6 to 4 or 3 to 2, 10 to 2, 5 to 250. So those rates are not for one unit. If we wanted it for one, it would have the 1 at the bottom. So for example, 10 miles in 1 hour. That is for one unit. That would be a unit rate. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, whenever we look at word problems, one of the keywords, a couple of the keywords that we're going to be seeing that are going to alert us that we need to find the unit rate are for each, per, and every. Those keywords will usually alert us that we need to divide. That means that we need to find the unit rate. So for example, when we look at this table, you could have a question that says, how many miles per hour? And our keyword is going to be per. Now, very, very important when we have a division problem, order matters. We need to make sure that we're organizing our numbers in the proper order. Now, we are going to figure that out by looking at the question. It's miles per hour, so that I know that miles needs to come first and hour comes second. Whatever comes after the per, that goes second. So here's our miles and here's our hours. So I would do 6 divided by 2. And I would get 3 miles per hour. I can also do 9 divided by 3. That also gives me 3 miles per hour. Now I can also do 15 and 5, which also gives me 3 miles per hour, and 21 divided by 7, which also gives me 3 miles per hour. So all of these ratios are equivalent. They are the same. When I walk 6 miles in 2 hours, that still means I walked at a speed of 3 miles per hour. If I walked 15 miles in 5 hours, I walked at a speed of 3 miles per hour. So all of these ratios are proportional. Now let's go ahead and look at another example of how to find unit rate. Let's say that I can buy a 16-ounce juice can for $3.20. What is the cost per ounce? So here we go. Here's another keyword, per. So I know that I have to divide because I have to find how much for 1 ounce, okay? Now go ahead and follow the order of the question, cost per ounce. The cost means money, so the money goes first. An ounce goes second. Now when you do that division, your calculator will give you 0.2. Now since it is money, we want to make sure that we are writing that properly, so we're going to add a 0. So now we can see that it's 20 cents per ounce. Now how is this going to help us? This is going to help us make comparisons when they're giving us a couple of different amounts and we want to see what is the better buy. So let's go ahead and make our notes for making comparisons. The first step is to find the unit rate. For each option. Remember that money, because it's cost per and whatever the unit is, money will go first. When you're dividing. After you have found the unit rate, you will compare the unit rates. And when we are finding the best buy, remember we want what's cheaper, okay? So let's look at this first example. What is the best buy when we're looking at the boneless chicken? So if you just look at it, it may be that this one seems like the better buy because it's just $10 and it looks like it's cheaper. However, look at the amount of chicken that you're getting. And here you're only getting 2 pounds, and on this option you're getting 5 pounds. So since the amounts are different, we really want to find the unit rate to make sure that we're comparing the same thing, because right now we're comparing different sizes and we don't want that. So we're going to go ahead and divide, and the money will go first and then the pounds. So 2 pounds for $10. So let's go ahead and find, it's $10 divided by 2 because it's 2 pounds. So we're going to get that the unit rate is 5 per pound. Okay. Let's go ahead and find what this one is. It's $15 for 3 pounds. It's $15 for 3 pounds. So that will also be $5 per pound. Now let's go ahead and find this last one. It is $12 for 5 pounds. And when you do your division, you will get $4 per pound. So actually these two options cost the same amount since they're $5, and this one is cheaper actually. You have to pay more money, but remember you're getting more pounds of chicken, but as per unit, it is the better buy because it is cheaper for 1 pound, okay? So this is our best buy. Let's look at another example real quick. What is the best buy for fruit punch? And we are comparing different sizes in ounces. So again, this one looks like the cheapest right away because it's just $3, but we want to compare per ounce, okay? So let's go ahead and do our divisions. Let's start here. 32 ounces for $5. So remember that the money goes first. So it would be 5 divided by 32. And we get that is 16 cents per ounce. This one is 16 ounces for $3. So it's $3 divided by the 16 ounces, and we get that it's 19 cents per ounce. And let's check out the last one. $8 for 64 ounces, and we'll get that it's $13 per ounce. So now we're comparing just 1 ounce, so we're comparing the same amount, the unit rate, and we see that between 16 cents, 19 cents, and 13 cents, 13 is the cheapest. So this one is actually the better buy. Again, it looks more expensive right at first, but we're comparing unit price, how much for 1 ounce, okay? Now, please make sure that you're doing this process for every single problem because it is just coincidence that the bigger amount is the cheapest. It is not always going to work out that way. So please make sure that you're going through the process every single time. Thank you.